In this video, we're going to look into what the shop has been doing for sales. I'm going to let you folks know what's going on at the shop. I'm also going to look into, people keep asking me, what type of silver should I own? How much silver should I own? And we're going to get into some fake silver today. I don't have the fakes to show you. I just want to remind people there are fakes out there. I also want to wish you guys and gals a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for supporting me since June, since I've been doing this YouTube channel. I am trying desperately to reach 4,400 subscribers by the end of November. We are currently sitting at 4,342 of us. Thank you so much for your support. Happy Thanksgiving once again. Let's get into the video right now. Yesterday at the shop, we did little over $61,000 in sales. I wish it was my shop, okay? But, you know, the profit margins are not huge right now because we did pay up for some of the silver from before when silver was $35 an ounce. We're taking some of it, a little bit of a loss right now. It is what it is. The coin shops, people think the coin shops make so much money. We don't. We just don't, we just don't. I mean, some days are better than others. When silver was $35 an ounce and we paid $30. Yes, we tacked the premium on top of that. It's a wash when it comes to buying silver. This is why I always say, if you can afford to get it on these dips, or we got really monkey-hammered from $35 silver, then maybe stock up a little bit more. Only if you're able to do it. Don't go rush out there and spend money that you need to pay for rent, mortgage, food, yada, 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 because you're just going to have to trade it back in. I see that so many times when people come in and buy too much at one time, and they're back in 3 weeks later selling, and they're going to sell at a loss most of the time. Now, can you do a fast flip? Yeah, if you buy it today and silver goes to 37 next week, yeah, you might be able to flip it for more and get your premiums back, some of your premiums back. But again, we just don't know what's going to happen any single day of the year, folks. I mean, is it a gamble? No, I don't think it's a gamble when you buy silver, gold, or platinum. Whatever the market is telling us, that's what the market is. I don't agree with it. I think silver, especially so undervalued right now. I'm stacking little by little by little. It does not take overnight to stack 500,000 ounces. Some people can afford to do that all at once. I can't. Most of us can't. Even I get people come in on a weekly basis and buy 1 ounce of silver, 2 ounces of silver. I like those type of people the best because they're putting their own money away, little by little. I mean, that is the best way to stack. Yeah, I love the bigger sales. We love the bigger sales at the shop. Don't get me wrong. But, when it comes down to what you can afford, and you're seeing people trying their butts, trying to get as much as they can afford every single time they get paid, that just brings, it really brings joy to me that people are doing it little by little, and that is the best way to stack silver or gold or platinum, whatever you prefer to stack. Now, we're going to get into silver. What type of silver should you buy? I can't really answer that for you. What I can say, what I tell the customers that come in, buy what you like. Have a goal of what you like, of how many ounces you want to stack. Some people like the Silver Eagles, for an instance. Yeah, they got a higher premium on the Silver Eagles, no doubt about it. They're beautiful. Type 1, Type 2s, whatever you like to stack. No, there is no chip in the Type 2s at all. We have melted one down several months ago when that news broke on YouTube here. That was not a true statement that some of the channels did do that. But I can tell you one thing. There's no security chip, nothing in the Type 2s whatsoever. We got nothing to worry about, folks, with that. There's no chip in the monster boxes to track them. Nothing like that. We get monster boxes all the time. There's no chip in there. There's no device. Nothing like that whatsoever. So don't panic about that. Going on to what type of silver that you should stack. Look, if you like the 10-ounce bars, stack the 10-ounce bars. You like the junk silver, the 90% silver, the Constitution silver, stack that. But what I see a lot of people doing is they divert at the wrong times. And what I mean by that, they start one thing and then they see something else they like, they start stacking that at a higher price, and it's too much. Here's what I do. I'm going to tell you what I do. When the 90% silver back in March in 2023 went through the roof, couldn't find it, I diverted. That is when you want to divert your stack maybe. I started stacking more 5-ounce bars, 10-ounce bars at that time because silver was a lot lower. It was around $22 an ounce. But when the 90% silver went to 26, 27, 28, 29, some places were up to 35 times face. That was ridiculous to see that. I pulled back on that. Now, I'm starting to stack more 90% silver and a half. I'm staying away from the 1-ounce rounds, the Silver Eagles right now. Silver Eagles are still too high for my blood right now. That's me, all right? This is not me telling you what to do. This is what I'm doing myself. I said in my last video, I just got 29 dimes. I paid up a little bit for a little bit more to melt, but they were BU dimes. I don't care they were all 1964, some mixed in with 1963s. I don't care. If they're 90% silver, I'm going to get them. I paid $2.23 for each dime. They each melt for $2.17. Can I get a little bit more? Absolutely. I could have flipped them, but I'm not going to do that at all. I'm trying to collect and hoard, if you want to call it hoarding, as much 90% silver as I can afford to right now. So, there's some people like the Superman rounds, whatever, the Star Trek rounds, whatever the case may be. If you like that type of stuff, you want some in your collection, then go ahead and do it. Because I'll say this again, if you like it, there's somebody else out there will like that type of silver too. But keep in mind, if you have to sell it back to a coin shop, or to a coin show, or to an online bullion dealer, you might not get back right now the price you paid for it. Now, if silver starts going up, yes, you might get your money back what you paid for it. But, I'm stacking the cheapest silver I can find out there, and maybe that's the best way to go. This is, again, not financial advice. This is how I do it. Yes, I got these kookaburras back when silver was about $22 an ounce, $24 an ounce, $25 an ounce, somewhere around in that range. Yes, I paid about $289 for these. So that was $28 an ounce. I'm ahead on these. All right, I am ahead on these kookaburras right now. Go try to find one online. You're going to be paying $340, $350, $360 right now, if not more right now. So I tried to break it down and try to find the best price. I'm on eBay a lot, and I'm going to tell you, eBay, some people don't like eBay. That's absolutely fine. And if you're new to stacking, I would recommend not going on eBay until you learn a little bit more about silver and gold. There's the Coin World books out there. Guys, if you spend a little bit of money on an investment, get some magazines for 6 months. Get a little digital scale. They cost about $11, $12 on Amazon. Get a jeweler's loupe. Learn. Get the red book, the coin red book for the United States coins if you're into 90% silver, American Silver Eagles. Any American coinage is all going to be in that book. The book's going to cost you about $15. Look, they put one out every single year. You don't have to buy one every single year. The prices don't change that much year after year in that book, unless you want the updated version from the next year coming from the previous year that came out. That's the only really new information in there. And maybe some auctions that they put on there in the book, what this coin sold at auction, that will be updated too. There's really no need to buy a red book every single year. I buy one because I'm in the business I work at the coin shop, so I buy one every single year. Look, you can get these off of Amazon. You can get them off of eBay. You can probably find a backdated copy at your Goodwills, your Salvation Armies. Look around. I mean, you don't have to buy one every single year, but I do recommend getting yourself a digital scale. Get yourself some earth magnets. That's a good tester. If silver sticks to that magnet, that means it's fake. And I'm going to get into the fakes in one moment. Also, get a jeweler's loupe. Look for any flaws you see. If you think it's fake, call up your local coin shops. Call up your local pawn shops. Have them test it for you. If they're not willing to test it for free, then maybe that's not the coin shop you want to be dealing with, or a pawn shop. We test a lot of stuff for free. We got people coming in thinking it's fake, and really 99.5% of the time it's real. All right, but we do see fakes out there. Just had another person came in a couple days ago. She had 3 fake silver eagles and 1 fake Canadian maple. That was like the first time, I believe, I've seen a fake Canadian maple out there. Even with the privy mark, even with all the other markings on the coins, China does a great job of faking these coins. They didn't look fake, but we put it on the Sigma. It was not silver, folks. It didn't match up. So she was at a loss. And again, she bought them on Etsy. Folks, stay the heck away from Etsy when you're buying precious metals. Please, we see so many stories from Etsy, from silver. Now, is there good silver on Etsy? Absolutely. I'm not going to bash Etsy that much, but the most fakes I've seen that come to the door, oh, I bought this off of Etsy, and I just kind of roll my eyes and like hoping it's not fake. And a lot of times, it's fake. Sometimes it's not fake. Keep an eye out for these newspapers in your local areas that they're trying to buy silver and gold. They're not going to give you what your silver and gold is worth. What they try to do is tack the older senior citizen areas, and they come into a hotel room. It's right off the interstates or highways or freeways, wherever part of the country you're in, and they got 2 ways out. They can go either north, south, or if you're somewhere in the middle of the country, they can go east and west and get out of Dodge pretty quickly if the law enforcement catch them in time. I've had that happen down here to me in Florida. The sheriff's office didn't want to do a gosh darn thing about it. They said, we need to see evidence of them scamming people first. I warned them. Don't know what happened, but keep an eye out on your mailings, folks. If you see these newspapers, and it will look like a newspaper, and they're probably about 14 to 15 pages thick. And I tell you, and I called the guy up, and I said, why are you saying gold's only $1,300 an ounce? At that time, gold was about $1,800. He says, well, it costs money to reprint the ad. No, it's just a text. Just change the text and send it back in and had them reprint it. But they could print the location of the show or the location. But I questioned him on that, and then he kind of like wanted to debate me. I'm like, this is not up for debate. You're scamming people. You know, and then he kind of hung up on me afterwards. I called him back a couple days later, and I talked to somebody else, and they kind of hung up on me too, because I called them out. If you see something, say something, folks. Really, you know, if you see something, keep an eye out on your malls this Christmas season, the holiday season. These pop-up coin, silver dealers in the center of the mall with their little booths. Keep your vigilance out. Keep safe. Happy Thanksgiving. If you folks have any questions for me, my email is always in the description of every single video. Thank you for taking the time to watch me on Thanksgiving, or if you watch this after Thanksgiving, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support. Coin Shop Chris is out until the next video. God bless you all.